Parents get ready to send their kiddos back to school. A local parenting expert joins us to discuss ways to make sure they're headed back to class, putting their best foot forward.
All right, it's hard to believe, but the summer break is over for some Valley school districts. A lot of Arizona students and teachers head back to school this week. In fact, Chandler Unified started last week. Higley and Queen Creek start today, so happy first day. Gilbert Unified starts tomorrow. Kyrene and Tempe Union start Wednesday, and then Tolleson starts next Wednesday, and then the rest of them fall in line in the next couple of weeks. Right now, I know a lot of parents may be wondering, how can they help their kids transition back to school smoothly? That's the key, right? So that's why we've invited Dr. Karen to join us here in studio. She's a local psychotherapist and parenting specialist to talk a little bit about how we can help our kids do that. It feels like every school year there's that anxiety that builds up no matter the age of your student.
Of course, and that's what's so great about discussing this in this segment, because whether we're talking elementary school, middle school, high school, college, parents can help their kids of all ages. And the key is to understand that adjustment and transition is the key to success.
Okay.
And what is success? Success is about understanding one's own body in terms of there are changes that happen. So being in touch with that, as well as our emotions, helping kids recognize it's okay if you have anxiety, not to suppress it and push it aside, rather understand why and do what you want to do despite the anxiety. Recognizing that when it comes to academics, success to transition with regards to academics is to know your kid's learning style. And we're talking about in the classroom and out of the classroom.
Okay.
Some kids do better listening to music when they're doing their homework. Some kids do better with complete silence. And socialization, so important to support and help provide opportunities for your kids to have interest development. It might not be the same interest they had last year. Maybe they were really into sports last year, and this year they want to try more of a creative arts scenario. So helping your kids to be able to have social opportunities, because when kids have connection with others with regards to their interests, it gives them that POW, dopamine hit, which is the pleasure drug, and therefore it inspires them and motivates them to have the courage to deal with uncomfortable emotions when they're happening at school, because they want to go, because they have interest there.
Sure.
That is the key formula to helping our kids adjust.
In a nutshell, she says it like that, like it's that easy. And it sounds great. It's not always that easy, though, right? Especially when our kids are, you know, there's so many factors that go into, let's talk about sleep. You say how important sleep is, right?
Sure.
When should parents be getting them even ready to adjust to their sleep schedules?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the key with parents as well, being able to adapt and adjust and transition to the new schedule. So role modeling is really helpful.
Okay.
If your kids observe you and your behavior, as well as what you educate them to do differently. So for example, if everyone was staying up really late, but now the schedule has changed and you're waking up early in the morning, think to yourself, all right, what time do we want to start closing the house down? If you create a family environment of shift, then the transition is smoother. Even eating dinner a little bit earlier, rather than waiting till right before bed. Shutting down game time, TV time, all of that helps with the adjustment process. The key here, though, is understanding what it is that is upsetting or concerning or making your kid feel nervous, whether it's about new students in their classroom, making new friends, what are their interests, what are their fears, what's their anxiety, etc. And being a really good, curious listener and letting them know that they are going to do great because you know they are capable. Rather than poo-pooing, oh, don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Actually, they'll escalate more and worry about it because they won't feel heard and validated.
Validate your kids, listen, and model. All right, I'm taking all these keynotes. Dr. Karen, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
You always have such great insight on everything.